The Belarusian president's statement about a united army with Russia is a dangerous signal for Ukraine and the Belarusian people. This was stated by Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky during a joint briefing with the Prime Minister of Australia. I consider the information you mentioned, Lukashenko's statement about the united army of the Russian Federation, dangerous, first of all, for the Belarusian people. He should not involve Belarus in Russia's war of aggression against Ukraine. I think the signal that was sounded is dangerous. I think we will see the result of this signal, Zelensky said, responding to journalists' questions. According to the president, Lukashenko repeatedly said that the strikes against Ukraine were without his command. Zelensky and the Prime Minister discussed Russia's sea blockade of Ukrainian grain and its destructive effect on food supplies and global inflation. President Zelensky is an inspiring leader whom I have had the honor to meet, he said. The Ukrainian people show tremendous courage and resilience in the face of brutal attacks. Standing next to Zelensky, the Prime Minister said his visit to the once beleaguered capital was a demonstration of the existing solidarity between the peoples of Australia and Ukraine. He also told his counterpart that Australia would continue to support the government and people of Ukraine, as long as it takes for them to prevail in defense of their sovereignty and homeland. Zelensky welcomed the help, but said, "It's never enough when you have such an adversary. It's enough when we have some advantage to drive them out of our territory." Zelensky said he suggested to the Prime Minister that Australia should join the process of Ukraine's post-war reconstruction, which should cost trillions of dollars. "I'm grateful for Australia's decision to join the process. It's important for us, it's important for the whole world," Zelensky said. In addition, another of Zelensky's speeches was defiant. He pointed to the advance of Ukrainian troops in the Kharkiv and Kherson regions and promised that the day will come when we will say the same thing about Donbass. "We will rebuild the walls, we will reclaim the land, and people must be protected above all else." Ukraine is not giving up anything, Zelensky said. Zelensky promised that Kyiv would continue to fight and provide the armed forces with the most modern weapons, calling for more long-range HIMARS missile launchers supplied by the United States. He said, "It takes a lot of negotiation, but we will provide that delivery. Ukraine will reach a level where the occupiers' fire superiority will be leveled."